All right, what is up, you guys? Sage here, Sage, CEO, founder, Legacy Africa, also partner in Office Cube. And today we're talking about the reality of being a young entrepreneur in today's climate, specifically in the South African context, specifically in my context, and things that I've observed and noticed. Is you find yourself in a position where you're a very highly skilled, very underrated individual, but you are rated, you are seen, and the marketplace does validate you and want to reward you for what little skill you've been able to accrue thus far, but they don't know how to place you. And so you end up in a position where you're skilled, but without ownership, you're stuck because you end up in a position where you get these half baked opportunities and they're good. You may get an influx, of cash flow. You may get an opportunity to build more reputation, an opportunity to shine in some way, shape, or form. However, you won't really see the big returns, and you won't really see the things that your abilities may be worth, because the reality of the situation is you can only see those when you are part of either something larger in quite a high position early on, or you build something for yourself, and the condensed effort over time is what becomes the highly valuable thing as a result of those skills, and you gain more skills as you go on that journey. So in reality, if you're going to continue to develop your skills, you're going to continue to grow whatever it is that you have going on. You're going to have to be willing and able to say no to some of those short-term half-baked opportunities in order to continue to focus more energy into the one thing that that is going to free you, that is going to be the ultimate unlock to the real opportunities that you're looking for, that you can grab with both hands. The marketplace understands that you can grab it with both hands, but those opportunities just aren't there because you need track record at the end of the day. You need to be not necessarily established, but they need to know that you have skin in the game. And when they really truly understand and validate that you have skin in this game, that's when people become a lot more comfortable with you being present with situations where a lot of skin is at stake for them, right? So I don't want to make today's too long. The ultimate thing that you can do to avoid being stuck in the no man's land. So what is the no man's land? Well, what the no man's land looks like is you have the goods. You can do what you do at a very high level. You may have multiple skills that you can do at a very high level, putting emphasis on one, and you spearhead with that. You get seen, you get in the rooms, you shake the hands, you impress people over the cups of coffee. You have the meetings, you have everything. You establish everything that is a fantastic base from which to build something, or to get introduced to something that is already established for you to add value to. The issue becomes there is no inherent value to your skill set within certain systems unless they are systems, unless there are systems and processes in place. So sometimes they'll place you within things where they just expect the magic because they've had conversations with you. They know you have the goods. They know you're the one, and so they've had conversations that validated that. So it's like, okay, let's just put him here, and then the magic will take over. But the truth is, the magic will take over. The magic is there, but the magic needs structure. Then you can either join a part of existing structure or you can build your own structure. And the interesting thing about joining existing is that you then have to mold it around you, or you have to adapt to it. And so there's a risk of you losing the magic somewhere, or you can build it. And the thing about building it is it will happen over a long enough time horizon with enough volume. So volume negates luck. Volume is the thing where if you keep producing the output at a very high level consistently over time in very very high quantities, The small tweaks and learnings that you do on your way are what beget the victory at the end of the day. And so as you continue to put out the volume, you iterate, you iterate, you iterate. By the time the opportunity does come, or when opportunity does find you, you'll be more than ready. When it's time for you to make your rounds, you're gonna fly. But the tricky thing about that is it's still gonna take time, even then, in order for you to see the massive returns for the skill. So it's not a one-to-one equation. We like to think of life's inputs and rewards as linear. You know, I give 8 hours of work, I get 8 hours of return back. That's not really how it is. It takes about 20 hours to become proficient in a skill to begin with, and then you can now consider yourself a beginner, and from there you're competing in the marketplace with other people that have been there for a lot longer than you, and you have to continually show up, continue to validate, to prove every single day that you are who you say you are, you want what you say you want, and you do what you say you're going to do. And over a long enough time horizon, it's not that people will notice, and it's not that what you need one person to notice. It is that it will be undeniable who and what you are, and who and what you will have become at that point in time will be the ultimate valuable thing. So it may not be the business that you're working on now. It may not be the opportunity that you earned now. It may not be what is happening and going on, but the ultimate thing that you're investing in consistently, or that you have to invest in consistently, is you. You need to continually upskill yourself. You need to continue to say yes to the correct opportunities, the opportunities that are in alignment with what you're trying to achieve. And you need to continually show up for yourself every single day. And what that means is you do what you say you're going to do, you don't do what you say you're not going to do. You stay on the straight and narrow, like as far as possible. I'm not perfect. We're all not perfect, I think. If you're perfect, let me know in the comment. But I'm not perfect. I don't think anyone is perfect. However, to strive, to try, to show up every single day is what begets the success at the end of the day. And so, with that, I thank you for watching. If you did in fact enjoy and you took something from this, please hit the subscribe button. I have been Sage, standing on business. Signing out.